discuss. So you can give the heading South West monsoon winds. Okay, southwest monsoon winds. The southwest monsoon winds are also called as advancing monsoon. Which monsoon? Advancing monsoon. है ना? Southwest monsoon winds are also called as advancing monsoon. So to understand the southwest monsoon winds, we have to make the diagram of India. So here let us make the diagram of India first. Here very simple diagram we will make. Just imagine this is the map of India. Don't go into the map, only we have to understand the basic concept. Okay, so here just make the water body. These are the water body. As you all know, India is surrounded from three sides in south by water bodies. The first one is called as BOB, that is Bay of Bengal. The second one is called as Arabian Sea, and the third one is called as Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean. Okay. So BOB we have, Indian Ocean we have, and Arabian Sea we have. Fine. Now here you all know that India is lying just above the equator. Just above the equator. So understand that this yellow line is what? Equator we have. Okay. The southwest monsoon winds start developing from the month of summer. But it is coming in the month of monsoon only, that is rainy season, but it starts in the month of summer only. So but in the month of summer, the temperature of water body will be high or this land body will be high. Okay, as I have told you earlier also, the temperature of the land tends to increase faster than the water body. So here normally in the summer season, temperature of the water, land body will be high, and temperature of the water body will be low. And we know the relation, one very important relation we know, that T is inversely proportional to pressure. In last class we have understood this whole concept. T is inversely proportional to pressure. If you have not seen the previous lecture, please watch the previous lecture. It's very important. Okay. So if beta T is high, so P will be low. So here what we will have? Low pressure we will have. So low pressure I am making here, that is low pressure. And since T is low here, that means pressure will be high. So here we will have high pressure. So high pressure, and then here we will have low pressure. Okay. Then the second one we all know that wind always moves from high pressure to low pressure. Wind always moves from high pressure to low pressure. So here wind will move from high pressure to low pressure. Now the question comes, which wind will move? So here beta you all know that this particular equator, so in equatorial region we are getting which type of winds? Trade winds we are getting. Trade winds are also known as easterlies, and these are of two type trade winds. Above the equator we have north trade winds, and below the equator we have south trade winds. So here beta trade winds are also called as easterlies, and easterlies winds will have direction from east to west. So here let us make the wind here. So here this is east to west, it is moving. These are the south trade winds. Okay, but now when it will cross this particular line, that is equator. So here which force will start working? Which force will start working? Coriolis force. And we already understood that above the equator, due to Coriolis force, object is moving towards which direction? Right direction. So here the particular wind will deflect and it will move towards the right direction. Okay, and here also you can see the wind also one particular more force is attracting, that is pressure. Pressure variation. So wind will always move from high pressure to low pressure. So how many type of forces here acting upon the winds? Two pressures are acting. One is Coriolis force, because of which the wind is moving towards right direction above the equator, and the second one is pressure variation, high pressure to low pressure. Wind always move from high pressure to low pressure. Okay. So because of that, the wind will move towards this direction. Fine. But here beta we have an object. What we have an object, or the obstacle we can say, that is called as mountain, or this is called as what? Western Ghat. This is Western Ghat. Okay. So you all know that Western Ghat is continuous belt of hill, and it is very difficult for the wind to pass over the Western Ghat because of the continuous series. So what happens in the Western Ghat, here I am explaining you. Fine, suppose this is the mountain, that is Western Ghat. So in one particular part the wind is colliding, okay, and it is bringing what? Rainfall. Fine. So here in this particular part rainfall will occur, and opposite part will be dry part. Fine. So this is the particular part which is called as windward side, and this particular part is called as leeward side. So always remember here, leeward side is always dry. Leeward side is always what? Dry. And windward side, that is what? Windward side. Fine. Windward side is always wet because of the rainfall. I hope this is clear to all of you. So here in the western part of the Western Ghat, rainfall will be there, and in the eastern part of Western Ghat, dry areas will be there. Understood? But somehow, okay, it is passing from here, and some other particular passes it is entering into the other parts of the country, and maximum part of India is getting rainfall due to this southwest monsoon winds only, है ना? And here you all know we have what? We have our Himalaya. Yes, we have our Himalaya. Fine. Okay, and it is further colliding with the Himalaya and bringing rainfall in this particular northern part. Fine. So maximum part of India is getting rainfall due to this southwest monsoon winds. I hope the southwest monsoon winds are clear to all of you. Very nicely we have understood this entire concept. Now after this southwest monsoon winds, very nicely we will discuss about northeast monsoon winds also, है ना? So let us understand the northeast monsoon winds. Again I am telling you, you please watch this particular part again if things are not clear to all of you. And if you have any doubt and confusion, you can ask me in regular class. Okay. So let us understand about the northeast monsoon winds. है ना? Okay. So let us understand. Please give the heading northeast monsoon winds. If you have understood this topic very nicely, then northeast monsoon winds will be very easy for you. Okay, northeast monsoon winds will be very, very easy for you. Please give heading northeast monsoon winds. Northeast monsoon winds, which is also called as retreating monsoon. Northeast monsoon winds, which is also called as retreating monsoon. So let us understand the northeast monsoon winds. It is again, very, very easy, topic. You won't feel at all the complex. It is easier than the previous one. है ना? So let us understand. So first of all, make the diagram here. Okay. Here again I am telling you my diagram is very, very pathetic, है ना? But here again I am telling that our concept is to understand the our motto is to understand the concept. Okay. So let us make the water body here. Water body here we have made very nicely. Water body here. You can also make in your notebook, and here quickly you can give the naming also. Bob, fine. Yes, and then IO. Okay, Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, and Bay of Bengal. Fine. This particular northeast monsoon winds are basically coming in the month of winter. Now here tell me, in the month of winter, the temperature of the land part will be less as compared to the water part. As I have earlier said, the land has the reflection character, means it will heat up very fast and cool down also very fast. So during the winter, the land will cool down very fast, and here the temperature will be very low, and here comparatively temperature will be high. As we all know in the previous part only, I have told you temperature is inversely proportional to pressure. Okay, so here what we will have? Here we will have Temperature is down, so pressure will be high. High pressure we will have. Here temperature is high, so pressure will be low. Okay, so high pressure to low pressure we have here. Now since we also know in the second equation, in the last one only I have told you, wind always move from high pressure to low pressure. So here the direction of the wind will be from high pressure to low pressure, like that. High pressure to low pressure. Okay, high pressure to low pressure. Fine. Now here you can see the maximum portion of the particular wind is passing from the land area. You can see the maximum portion is passing through the land area. That is why it will not carry any moisture. But this particular wind, part of wind which is passing from the Bay of Bengal, it will carry moisture. And since it will carry moisture, it will bring rainfall. It will bring rainfall in which part? It will bring rainfall in this particular part which is called as Tamil Nadu. Okay, Tamil Nadu. Fine. So always remember dear, Tamil Nadu is a state in India which receives maximum rainfall due to northeast monsoon winds, which is also called as rotating monsoon, and in which month? Winter month. So always MCQ question or the 1 mark question is always coming. Which state of India is receiving maximum rainfall due to rotating monsoon? Tamil Nadu. In which month? Winter. So this type of conceptual based question is always coming in examination. So I hope northeast monsoon winds are also clear to all of you. Now quickly we will discuss about western cyclonic disturbance.